Okay, so I'm gonna show you how I curl my hair really fast um, using this Hot Tool Pros curl bar. And this is something that I use basically almost every time I'm gonna curl my hair. And when I was working in the salon, I always tended to use this too because it just makes really nice curls and it's super easy and fast. So you just, first of all, I already parted my hair. I'm gonna part it here today, so I just parted it all the way down and sectioned it in half. So that's all you really need to do. And then you're just gonna start grabbing sections of hair. The bigger the sections, the looser the wave. So I'm gonna go with like kind of more medium sections, I guess. And I'm curling it, I'm wrapping it kind of like inwards or under like kind of under the curling iron. So I'm gonna keep doing that. And then the cool thing about this is that you can have a timer. You can set a timer here. So here it's just gonna start counting down 20 seconds and then it vibrates every time it's ready. The hair is ready, and this helps having the heat onto the hair for each hair section evenly makes an even curl. So that's helpful. It just vibrated, but I'm not really using the timer right now, so I'm not gonna unwrap the hair right now. And I'm just gonna keep going, and you really just take vertical sections all the way down to the front of your face, and you just keep doing what I'm doing. I kind of catch it a little bit, the curl a little bit in my palm, and then I release it. And then I just don't really mess with it, just let it kind of cool down. Just kind of throw it over your shoulder, and then you just keep on going. So you can see, I'm gonna go as fast as I normally would go if I was getting ready for work or to go out or something. So you can see that it does, with practice, you can do this pretty fast. I don't really have any product in my hair other than like a heat protectant spray right now. And this is like second day hair, so it's a little bit dirty, and for my hair, because my hair is so straight, it works better when my hair is a little bit dirty, as far as holding the curl. I like the shape of this curl bar because it's not awkward like a wand. You have to kind of twist your arm a little bit funny in your wrist in order to make the wand work. So this is just makes it, it's really the same kind of curl if you were to use a wand, but it just makes it a lot more comfortable holding it in your hand, and wrapping it's just faster for me at least it is. Okay, so once I get to the very front part of my hair right here, instead of going under like this, I'm gonna go, I guess, over this way with the curling iron. So I'm gonna do the same thing and just wrap it the opposite way. So I like, you don't have to do this, but I like how it looks on my face, kind of going away from my face towards the front. I just think it looks softer, and that kind of gives it that beachy vibe too when you do it that way. And I'm holding this a little bit longer than normal because I really want this front section to stick, and not go flat. So there we go. So that's half the hair, and I'm still not going to mess with it. I'm going to start on this side now. Oops, just banged my elbow. Usually once I get to the second side here, is when I'm already like stressed that I need to get out the door and start heading to work. But yeah, it still doesn't take that long. so you can see. You want to make sure as you move through your head that you keep your section sizes consistent all the way through. Just, it makes it more of a cleaner look overall, I think. But you can also mix it up and it makes it more of like a messy, tousled look too. So it just depends on what vibe you're going for that day. Also, when you're curling your hair, you want to make sure your hair is completely dry. If you just washed it, it can't be damp anywhere. Otherwise, it's just not going to hold the curl. It's going to fall flat and it's just not going to look that great once you're done. So you make sure your hair is completely dry if you just washed it beforehand. So it's been about 6.5 minutes so far, just curling all this hair. So with this curl rod, so I think this is a lot faster than most hot tools that I use. Okay, and then again, away from the face on the front part. Okay, so I'm gonna leave these guys alone. So the next thing I like to do is I want to make sure I get a nice curl in the back of my head. So to do that, I'm gonna take with my fingers just like a triangle section right off the like kind of top crown area like this. And it's okay if you separate them, just be careful not to mess with them too much. So like that section right here, I'm going to split that in half and then just kind of like twist it out of the way here and come back to it, and then just take that and also do the same thing, but you know, hold it a little bit longer. And this is just gonna, I just think it gives it a nice curl in the back of your head too. If you throw your hair back, all back behind your shoulders, and it looks nice. You can tell that it's still curled. So that. And then, so this the other half right here, and it doesn't have to be perfect halves because I'm gonna brush all this out anyway to give it more of a bouncy, fluffy, curl type of look for today. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna let that cool down a little bit. I'm gonna turn this off. Okay. So in order to brush it out, I'm gonna use this boar's bristle brush. So this brush, what this brush will do, it smooths out the hair, and it's gonna smooth out the curls and make it nice and soft and fluffy, as opposed to like brushing it out with like something like this, which is fine too, but this is just gonna kind of break it up more. So you're gonna have more, you know, it's gonna break up the curls, but it's gonna look like curls like this still, and this is just gonna make it more soft and full and fluffy. So that's what I'm trying to do today. So I'm feeling my hair kind of, it's pretty much cooled down. So I'm gonna, except for the back, but I'm gonna save that for last. So I'm gonna start with the front, and I'm gonna go under, and then just like really softly brush it out like that. So see how like soft and bouncy that is compared to like this right here. So that's what I'm gonna keep doing, and I'm just gonna do it softly in sections, but kind of quickly too, because normally I'm trying to get somewhere while I'm doing my hair like this. So just like that, and you don't want to do it so you can see that look it's giving me like that versus this. Like that. And then now I do the other half. So same thing, start in the front, very softly brush it out. That. All right, so that's basically it. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just put a little bit of hairspray lightly in it. And kind of shake it out a little bit more. And that's it. That's how I curl my hair in looks like 11 minutes.